Yeah.
Yeah, this is Certified Hustle. I'm your boy Ray Meezy, and I got a good one for y'all. I got Mort Beazy in the building.
What's shaking, brother?
Feel me?
Yeah.
Still right, family.
You know, man. Same old thing, man. Long ass days. Nah, this goes, man. Just grinding, man. Music, that's it. Positivity.
Yeah, and you've been putting the work in too, bro. So, yo, all right. So this your first time here, so you know we gotta get into it.
Yeah, yeah.
They do grow up at.
I grew up in East Boston, Maverick Projects. But all over Eastie, really. But that's where, Maverick's the hood. That's home base.
Yeah. And what was it like for you growing up over there?
In Eastie, it's not gonna be too, it's like now it's like Mexico. Well, before, growing up, it wasn't always like that. You know what I'm saying? But it was just a lot of us growing up beef in a different way. You know what I'm saying? Like color banging. Like there wasn't so many hoods. There's not so many hoods in East Boston. Now everybody want beef from a hood, but it wasn't like that growing up. You know what I'm saying? It was more like MS, 18th Street, like and Bloods, Crips and shit, GDs, shit like that.
So in East Boston, they do more color banging, or is it like hoods like Boston? Like, you know what I mean? In Boston, it's more like hood does, like street, you know what I mean? Street bases, well, like that.
Like I say like this from East Boston, it's mostly gangs. Like I said, Bloods, Crips, color banging. It's like Lynn, like a smaller Lynn.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like probably the best way to put it. But now though, like me growing up, that's how it was. But now it's like now everybody's on some like I said, trying to keep up.
Hey, y'all.
They trying to keep up, because even the Bloods and Crips shit started trickling down in the Beam, and in the Beam that wasn't really respected back in the day. Like you wore your hat that had your hood on it, that was it. There wasn't no flagging and all that other shit. You know what I'm saying?
All right. So take me back to your early years. Like, what was it like for you coming up? Like, I was like, I want to say before the age of the 10.
Before the age of 10, well, my pops went to prison when I was like 7, and he got sentenced to 20 years. So I just met I know I know him. I met him. I grew up around him till I was about 7, but I hadn't seen him since then. So I just seen him for the first time in 2021 when I got out. So think about that. When I was 7, I was like 90. I was 6'7". I was like 96, 97 years old. I mean, that's 1997. Yeah, I'm trying to think. 96, I think. No, I was born 89.
Yeah, so like 96, yeah.
Yeah, so I was like 7 years old.
Yeah.
And so I didn't have him. I didn't have him there. You know what I'm saying? So I went right to DY. I was in DY like 5 years later. You know what I'm saying? We got committed, all that. I did a lot of time. So like the streets is like anything I did in the streets brought me right to an institution. So I didn't really spend. Now I'm out in the streets now. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't get to be out in the streets like a lot of people, you know?
How much time would you say you've done like over your life?
Probably like 20 years.
Damn.
Yeah, I just wrapped up 13 years.
Oh, damn.
I just got out, and so that's what I'm saying. I did. Then I went back to the joint. A year later, I went to the Bay. Working. Even the system, like even the Bay is different. Like even the Bay is not the same as I remember when I was a kid growing up in there. You feel me? Yeah. And then I got a case now, so I'm still dealing with the system. But I don't know probation in there, so I'm doing all right for right now.
Oh, that's good shit though. I'm glad they're doing that right now. So you said you grew up with, so you just had just your mother in your life growing up and stuff. Yeah, pretty much like but for most part, yeah. So what was like your relationship? What was your relationship like with like your mother and like your home life growing up around that time?
Like basically for me growing up around that time was anything that I'm the oldest out of my siblings and shit. So I got 2 younger brothers and a younger sister, and they never been in trouble or nothing. Like they gay kids, they don't even live in Boston or Mass or none of that no more. And it was because I used to be on that ass. I was like the big brother, like, y'all ain't gonna be chilling no projects, y'all ain't gonna be doing this down here, ain't gonna be doing none of that shit. Yeah. So growing up, I was more like trying to fill the father figure shoes for my siblings. Like, I'll go through shit so that they wouldn't have to go through shit. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. I get that. Like, I'm like everybody's big bro, you feel me? You know, now I'm on Unk status, so, you know.
Nigga said now I'm on Unk status, oh dog.
I'm on Unk status, so,
Yeah, now that, right. All right. Nigga said I'm on Unk daddy.
now I'm on Unk status, bro.
All right, so you said you caught your first case when you was like 12?
Yeah, about 12, dude.
What was you doing around that time for you to get booked?
I'm fucking with these bitches. Trying to fuck with these bitches, than what young niggas do. They getting you L, selling some bud, they getting you this shit, chilling on the block. Next thing you know, boys pull up, and at that time there wasn't no niggas didn't give a fuck about the law. He was getting jacked. He was going,
yeah, yo. Just say, yeah, we don't got body cams. Like,
right, stand for these bitches. You know what young niggas do, trying to be tough. You know, that type of shit. Robbing niggas at school. Right. Robbing niggas at school and shit.
Nigga said that.
Yo, when I was in Umona, I went to Umona for the middle school. Now it was different, but when I was in school, it wasn't nobody from East Boston in that school. It was everybody from Dorchester, Roxbury, all the hood.
Yo.
So I was going to school with niggas. Then you go to DY with the same niggas you was in school with. That's what I'm saying. Like, I've been around the same motherfuckers for years.
Man, that's crazy. That's kind of how that shit goes.
Then you go upstate, and then as you see these same, it's a reunion. You're like, oh
yeah, it's like a reunion of all the bad kids, bro. Yeah.
And you just see who stayed solid through all the years, you know? And I'm one of those, you know? You stay solid, you stand on sin, man. You on your shit, you know?
Makes sense, bro. I get that.
Because in our era, like, growing up, bro, it wasn't about money, like, how it's so, like, oh, we got money. How many of them? Yeah, we got. How many of those you got? What's going on? Like, that's what we was talking about, you heard? Now it's like, all right, cool, get money. Whatever. You can't die with that shit. You can't die with that shit.
You on the money tip, bro. You'd be trying to build they creative play up and posting shit in the game and doing shit like that.
Yeah, man.
That's a different hour.
Yeah, I was gonna really stunt today, but I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna come up here on some humble shit because in today's era, bro, people don't want to listen to arrogance, bro. Straight up. And I feel like a lot of especially in this music shit, bro, a lot of dudes, they thinking they something they really not. And it's only because of it's not about validity, it's about unity. You gotta bring niggas together, bro.
You're not wrong.
You don't see me with jewels and running around. When I first came out, I had the Cuban, all the jewelry. All that shit you a target. Literally. For the police. Not even niggas. You ain't worried about no nigga doing it.
I know, like me. It's like, oh yeah, look at me. Maybe so look at me. I look like a
no job on the books.
You see, I look like
right. Yeah. I was like, I'm selling drugs. That's how they want you to do. Right. Even that, I ain't say, yo, bro, I'm dusting something out. With dead dogs, bro. All I do is I drink my little liquor, smoke my little weed. I take care of my kids, but I don't sell no drugs. I don't do shit, bro. I don't be looking for the beef. I be getting confronted with shit. I get confronted with shit, but I just play it like, you know, I'm grown, bro. I don't got time for that. And if, you know, dudes screaming beef, it's like, I always, especially a young dude, I'd be like, I just did 13 years. You're 20, bro. I was gangbanging before you was even. Yeah, like, you're barking up the wrong shit here. You know what I'm saying? Like, really ask around about me. I'm chilling, man, you know? I don't be bothering nobody, you know? If they be one, I'm a trophy, I'm a stain, but, you know, shit. I'm not just going to stand there and just, I'm not going to bow out of it gracefully. That's all I say.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah.
So back to like the kind of timeline. So you're 12. You went to DY?
Oh yeah, I was in DY from 12 till I was 18, so I aged out.
Damn. So what'd you?
Right.
Fuck you get buff for?
Mad different shit.
This nigga said that.
I only had my juvenile record. I could barely even remember half that shit. I got a long ass juvenile record.
Damn.
Carjackings. I did my first my first juvenile bit, I was 13. I didn't come home till I was almost 16. I was in Canterbury Street for like almost like 2.5 years. Came home and I was home for like a week and went right back for like another 8 months. And then I came home again, and I went right back again like 6 days later for like some more months. And then I started catching adult cases. Once I turned like 17, I started catching adult cases. So I catch an adult case, DYS would just automatically hold me. There's nothing you could do. Even if I bail out from the case, still got to go to DY. You feel what I'm saying? So I was sitting in DY, and dude was like, yo, you was in the Bay? And I'm like, yeah, I just bailed out of Nash. And they're like, yo, niggas is big as shit up there. And I'm like, that's what your niggas is worried about? Hey, I'm baby worried about the street, nigga. Your shit's hot. You feel me? Niggas be worried about the road.
Wrong shit, yeah. Now that's right.
Yeah, niggas is big up there. I'm like, yeah, nigga, it'll be grown ass men.
So yeah, that's a good bro, nigga. All right, so bring me up to. So when did you get out? You said you got out when you was what, 18?
Yeah, I aged out. Like I was off and on from between 17 and 18, going in back and forth, but I basically just aged out. I aged out with a bracelet on. Yeah, because I got hit up. I got hit up right before I aged out, and they locked me up. I don't know if you ever heard of that.
What?
If you committed to DY or you were on parole, or you get shot or you get stabbed or some shit happens to you, they locking you up. You know, that's a violation. It's a violation of your parole. Well, in the state of Massachusetts, I don't know how it goes for everywhere else.
That's right.
But yeah, because they call it safety. Locking you up for your own safety.
So they lock you up.
They lock you up.
So I was juvenile. I'm like,
it don't matter if a nigga get out.
Nigga say, thing, bro. Like, yeah, nigga, we take.
Yeah, you going to jail.
Nigga say, yeah, we cuffed him to the bed, nigga.
I woke up, I was cuffed up to the shit.
That's fuck. That's actually crazy. All right, so 18. What are you doing around that time? Like 18?
18. Oh, that was my first baby mom pregnant. I had her pregnant at that time. I wasn't even living in Boston. I was living in Everett at the time. I was like 2007 around when I aged out. But I ain't gonna lie, that year was probably the craziest year in Boston, bro. All the hitters was out. That's what we was talking about here. We wasn't talking about money yet.
Yeah, which year?
2007.
Yeah.
That's the only year I was out.
Nigga said that.
Legit. These years now, after 21, I've been out. But before that, I got locked up in 2009.
Well,
I got locked up in 2009.
I did good amount.
For my bid. For my state bid. And I didn't get out till 21. So all the 10s, anything after 2009, I missed.
Yeah. Yo, I had a background noise, my bad.
Man, like, oh, they in there doing the tuba set.
Force. But now we're going to keep to. All right, so tell me what led up to you getting locked up for that 20-year, like, or for that?
The 12 piece?
Yeah, my bad.
I was selling dope. Fucking, boy, I had long hair and I didn't care. With phones, I was long hair, don't care. Wild Indian from around the way. I just didn't give a fuck. Like I was 19, about to be 20. When I was that age, bro, I wouldn't even hang with that dude. The dude I am today would not hang with that dude back then. Like I was just not a good dude. You know what I'm saying? I probably had deserved to have been locked up because it was either that or I was gonna fucking kill somebody out here or fucking get killed. Because at that time I was running around just crazy, like pack on me, like all my work, all my money on me.
You was wilding.
All the jewelry on me.
Wilding.
Yeah, mezzo on it. Like not playing. That's before all this ain't for the fashion. That was before this was for the fashion. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why I'd be laughing. I'd be like, bro, when I was a kid, like niggas did not care, bro. There wasn't no cameras. There wasn't no camera phones. There wasn't none of that shit, you heard? And now you got to be cautious. It's different now. You know, people can't. Taking that risk is really taking that risk now.
Yeah, the cameras on every corner. The traffic light got cameras. You got the ring lights, the little fucking Tesla cars, the little, yeah, bro.
Niggas be thinking they getting through and they not. They just letting you think you got through. What?
That shit's actually crazy.
But yeah, that's what led up to. I was just bugging. I was selling dope. And I just, didn't care. I got caught up on a wiretap. I had my indictment was a 31-man indictment, and
Sure.
with some alleged mob dude, some bullshit. But I don't even know these niggas, to be honest. I was in court with 30 motherfuckers I didn't even know, bro.
That's rare.
Me and my shit, I should have got indicted with me too. Yeah, man. She's a router. She's still with me, gangster.
So you and Shorty got locked up.
Yeah, she got out.
I was about to say, no, not. I was gonna ask so with stuff like this, usually people don't think about it, but like, do you feel like how do I word this question? Cause you both got a kid together.
We got 3 kids.
So around that time, like,
I had my older daughter. She's 15 now, but at the time she was a baby.
do you think that both of y'all being locked up, is there still effects from that time? You know what I mean? Like, is there
My girl never really got put in jail, but she like bailed right out. But it definitely is. It definitely it affects my daughter to this day because I missed. She's only 15, so do the math. If I missed 12 years of our life, and I've been out like 3 years almost, like about 3 years now. And if you do the math, I never was there from when she was a little baby. I had never been there, so I'm just getting to know her now.
Do you feel like it's harder to build a relationship, or you already had that relationship before you came home?
Nah, I didn't have it like I wanted it to because like halfway through my bit, me and my bitch broke up for a little bit for some years. So, so I say this, when you're doing 10, 15 years, that's a long time because it don't matter like who she is, who you are. You could be El Chapo. That bitch is gonna go figure it out. This bitch has got needs. So don't psych yourself out. So I wasn't one of those. I ain't no dumb nigga, so I just let it rock and came home and, being back around my daughter really opened my eyes because it showed me all the shit that I missed. Seeing how grown she is now and like just missing all that shit. And now I got my 2-year-old. I've been watching her grow and now I'm seeing the stages and the development stages that I missed from my baby. And I'm like, damn, now I see why dads need to be there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's low key. That's why I asked that question, man. I ain't gonna hold you. That's like, we went to Dallas through like the cherries, real shit, like little this, bro. Like,
it's hard. It ain't easy, bro. It's hard, bro. Me and my daughter, we be getting into it. She want to be a lot like me, bro. Yeah, I be telling her, stand on them corners. That shit ain't cool, cuz, like, you know what I'm saying? No matter if it's a girl or boy, these young ladies is more treacherous than you niggas out there.
y'all, nigga, shit's crazy out here.
Shout out to Shorty that you had up on here, too. Shout out to her.
Chanel, it's Stizzy. It's Stizzy. That's what shit. Yeah, nah, shout out.
She's famous.
Oh, dollars, though, right? Got mad views on that clip. All right, so I've seen, B-Luke got most of the stuff from your past with like the prison and stuff.
Yeah.
So I do got one question from like your time in there.
Talk to me.
What do you think was what was the scariest experience, or like most either nerve-wracking or something that made you uneasy while you was in there?
Well, it was beefing when I used to be a brother and shit, you know what I'm saying? I used to be a king and shit for a long time and shit, I don't really fuck with it no more. Like, I still fuck with some good brothers and shit, but I'm not active with this shit. But at the time, I was very active. I was running a camp, and some shit happened with the police. Police got beat up, and they were trying to say that we sent the hit, which we didn't. It was some in-house shit that had nothing to even do with us. But anyway, they came and they just started fucking us up. Like, literally, one by one. All the cells, all the Lad Kings, and fucked us up. And they fucked up one of my little bros. Shout out to my man, V. Versati, Dionisio Paulino. He's about to get out. He's a millionaire. Got a $1 million lawsuit. Shout out to him. He about to get out. Like, real with you. He just wrapping up. He wrapping up 18 years. Real nigga. This nigga got it bad, bro. And he was the littlest one out of all of us, bro. We didn't even do nothing. There was nothing you could do. And we didn't do it. Someone else did it on a whole nother part of the jail that had nothing to do with it.
So they just beat you.
They just took it out on us.
That's fucked up.
And it was fucked up for me because I felt defenseless in a sense, like, I'm not scared to die, but it's like, damn, nigga, I'm doing time. I got a date to go home. Now, if I'm doing life, cool, kill me in this motherfucker. I ain't never come home anyway. But to be having a date to go home and then you getting close to going home and then this shit is happening, you're like, yo, you don't know if your door's gonna open, you don't know if they're gonna come in there and shoot you, kill you, whatever. And there's nothing you could do. It don't matter how ill you are, how tough you are, there's nothing you could do because they coming in there 20, 30 deep and just trash you.
And they literally have the power to do whatever
Right.
they want to.
And they got weapons, tasers, they got fucking helmets.
Just being at their mercy.
Yeah, bro, there's nothing you could do, bro. I don't care how tough you are. I fought move teams, bro. I was in the hole for 4.5 years straight because I fought move teams, bro. I was in the box, bro. So I was in DDU for 4.5 years, bro. Niggas will tell you. Shout out my man Hood Boss. He'll tell you because he gonna be up here soon to get out.
You said 4 years?
I did 4 years out of my bed in the hole.
Damn.
Yeah. So sometimes I tell you, like, I seen shit where.
Have you ever seen that shit fuck people up?
Yeah, they look at me. I'm fucked up. I'm still catching cases. What else you talk about? I don't sell drugs. I don't bust guns. I'm still catching cases. See what I'm saying? It's still, it don't matter. I don't care how mentally strong you are. It's going to fuck with your mental, bro. Yeah, man. But I seen a nigga. I want to tell you a quick story, right? So my first week in DDU, and I think I spoke about this on the B. Lou shit. Shout out to B. Lou.
Yo, shout out, brother.
Yeah, shout out, brother. Oh, man. But, my first week in DDU, man, this is how I knew Walpole was real. How, like, just the aura of it. So, like, on the tier, you can't talk. After 11 o'clock, you can't talk. You can't talk, can't flush the toilet. If you got to sneeze, you better get up under your you better sneeze up under your pillow or some shit. You can't talk. And it's dead quiet. It's a line. Everyone's quiet. So one night, it was like my first week there. Niggas start bugging out. Some niggas freaking out. So everybody like, what the fuck?
Was a panic attack or some shit?
I don't know.
Nah, but it's me, whatever.
Long story short, some nigga tried to kill himself. Ended up dying. So he could have saved him. They could have saved him. Ended up dying on the chair, bro. They rolled this nigga's dead body by my spot, cuz pumping his chest. This shit was a boo. I was like, oh, yeah. He killed himself. He was in the hole. He was probably there for like 2 years. And he wasn't doing life.
Yeah.
He only had a couple years to go home. And he killed himself, too. And I think it was because he switched his meds. Not just because he was tweaking. I think it's because they switched medication.
Even doing that could cause a chemical imbalance.
Exactly.
And yeah, bro.
But that's how foul they doing niggas in there, bro.
Actually bust out.
Yeah, it's foul.
That was sick.
Foul. And he wasn't no rat. He wasn't no bitch-ass nigga, none of that. He was a good nigga. It's just foul. He was going through it. Some niggas be going through it.
Damn, I'm like baffled, bro. That's actually crazy, bro.
I seen a lot of shit up there, cuz. I seen some niggas' favorite gangsters bitch up, too. Yeah, what?
Yeah. Yes, that's
to see niggas' favorite gangsters tuck their tail. There's no, leave your gun, when you go to the joint, God forbid, hopefully you don't have to go to the joint. I'm not praying on no downfall, but if you ever go to the joint, if somebody listen to this and you ever go to the joint, just know you leave your guns at the door, gentlemen. Just know that.
I don't understand that. When son,
you see who everybody is without a gun, without a strap. Well, I seen shit about to go out. Niggas clicked up. If you watch things, everybody's reaching for their waist, but they realize and they like, oh shit, we in a joint. Hey yo, that's the first.
Niggas said that. Niggas really be doing that?
Yeah, bro. You know what kept happening to me when I first got booked?
Niggas said ghost reaching, ghost clutching.
Yeah, like you forget that you're in jail because you're so used to having it. Like, no, some niggas be having it on them. But now, you know what used to happen to me? My phone. I used to feel my phone vibrating.
I held out every time. I always hear that.
But I didn't have no phone. I'm like, oh shit, that'll fuck you up mentally. Yeah, that'll fuck your mental up.
Now my boy just came home and literally that was the first thing he bro. That's just fucking me up. I kept tapping my pockets for my phone.
Yeah, okay, Skype me your phone.
I almost felt like it was vibrating in my pocket and shit. And I'm like, bro, I don't have it.
It's true. That's just so true, bro.
That's actually crazy. All right, so let's go like we get back onto like another tip, right? South and forward. You You've been seeing some of the new stuff, the Adam 22, no John Perico, that stuff.
Yeah.
We was chopping it up before. But give me a take on this shit, bro.
I don't, I've been known to say things on podcasts that some people are offended by. So I want to keep this shit PG. Or I will say this. I think Adam 22's questions are a little too revealing. Like, a lot of people will go on those podcasts up there and, like, I'm not going to say they're chasing clout, but after a lot of people do their podcasts, do you notice anything different about them? Well, most of the people that go up there and do podcasts, they
don't really got a lot of music. I just don't got a lot of music. I don't got nothing besides being game up
in the streets. Yeah. But you know what they really doing? They really line them up to get confirmation on things that are unsolved. Because I'm real big on the law. I only know the law in the state of Massachusetts, bro. That's Commonwealth state, bro. There's statute of limitations, like we spoke about. And that's why I love Drink Champs, because Nori touches a lot on that. Dudes like Nori, bro, I could fuck with. I could sit down and talk to him. I could sit down and talk to my guys out here in the Bean, even you. Like, I could sit and watch this shit. But Adam 22 shit is cringy, cause some of his shit, even the dude whack, like, I don't even like some of the shit whack we talking about. Even that barbershop nigga, what's his name?
Matt Hoffler.
Even him, he's kind of like, it's like Abiel said on that shit. Shout out to Abiel. He said, yo, so if a nigga break in my house and you had to do what you got to do to the nigga, what do you say when them people come? Abiel said, you don't say nothing to them niggas. You talk to your lawyer. So the fucking lawyers for.
I wouldn't ask nobody that. Like, cause
you look like a rat if you saying that. Yeah, you look like a rat. If you ask interviewing, you don't say like, he's like, oh, I could just say that. You don't say nothing.
But what would you expect?
You have the right to remain silent.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Now, if the statute of limitations pass, because they don't pass for murder, y'all, there's no statute of limitation for murder. So if a motherfucker end up dead, or you got a situation that you think you're about to come up to a podcast and talk about it and think you're not about to get impaired, you stupid. You think they're not about to use evidence against you. They bugging. And the two big you.
And that's what I was really getting to.
All right, keep my nigga Nip. Shit.
That's what I was really getting to.
Right. Yeah.
People on podcasts who literally like, it's not your job to sit there and like protect different people and shit like that. But if you're interviewing street people and you're in like that type of lane, you do have some type of, I feel like you're responsible. Like,
yeah, you have influence.
You gotta have some type of fucking integrity on what to actually upload and what to ask and what the fuck is actually.
And like, before you make your edit, hit me up and be like, yo, if there's something, watch how I edited it, and if there's something you don't like, I'll take it out or add whatever. Like, a real good editor is gonna do that.
Because I understand whatever fuck, like, some people just say whatever, and yeah, it's like, nigga, it's good content, but like, you can't, your co-host just got booked.
Not all content is good content.
See what I'm saying? And then them niggas is over here calling in the fucking on the podcast and shit like that. This is about to start a whole new wave of fuckery, I feel.
Yeah, they're gonna start changing the law.
That too, but you're gonna start seeing more niggas over here doing stupid shit like this. They're like, oh yeah, nah, nigga could do that. I could go to jail now. I'm on the park. Like, yeah, now we could just cover all my crimes and shit like that.
That's because they want us in jail. You don't see what the system's doing? They want us locked up. Every drill rapper from here to Sugar Hill is rapping about the same nigga that none of y'all killed. This is smoking on the same
dudes that died 10, 20 to 10 years ago.
Bro, they're still talking about Naughty, bro. Let that man live, bro. Like, let that man live, bro. Like, for real, let him like really rest in peace. Bro. That's what I mean. Like, let him live forever. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just fucked up. Dudes be talking about dudes. That's the thing I don't like. Like, oh, they were speaking on bro. They were saying, but so what? You know, dude, he ain't do that to dude, so why?
He wouldn't be saying it if he did.
Right.
Like, nigga, yeah, bro.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? So it's like they're antagonizing, and the levels of fucking provocation that these fucking kids are using is crazy. It's gonna end up putting even real niggas even niggas like me, bro, they're back against the walls, gonna end up putting niggas in a situation where you're gonna have no choice but to act on your impulse, and you're gonna be fucked up in the game. And I think the CIA and these motherfuckers in the feds, they doing that shit on purpose. They purposing putting.
I obviously feel like there's something that's going on with the algorithms and like even like the social media influence and the shit that's being pushed to niggas on the pages and shit.
Yes.
There's no bullshit there. There's no way in the past 5 to 10 years, nigga, like shit done went downhill. Like
no, it's only
like common sense went downhill to like the nigga the bottom. It's not common no more.
You see who's in office? Matter of fact, you know what I want to talk about? That interview. You seen that Kanye interview?
Yeah, I did.
With DJ Academics?
I did.
I wanted like
I did.
Now there's some things that, you know, of course people are gonna disagree with, of course. But it's okay to agree to disagree. What I will say is, once you switch the narrative, right, and show them, because I've been in prison 13 years. I never seen a Ku Klux Klan dude in jail. Never. Not in jail, not in prison, not in the ADX and forens, not in the feds, not in the fucking war crime catalog, not Guantanamo Bay. I never seen one. So if it's not illegal for them to do that and preach hate the way that they preach hate, right? Why is it not okay for Kanye West to do it? Because they're doing it to us every day.
You know what? Yeah. You're making a valid point.
That's why he did that.
Yeah.
Remember the show with Irv Gotti that Irv Gotti made when he reversed the roles of black and white in America? And he made all the judges, the DAs, the lawyers, the congressmen, the politicians were all black. All the cops was black. Everybody who was in a position of power in the government was black, and all the people in the streets was white. And it was a TV show. They took it off the air. And then you know what they did after? What happened? Where's Irv Gotti at? He's dead. They took him off the air and killed him. That's what I'm trying to tell you, bro. It's deep, bro. This industry that's got Illuminati shit, all that shit's real.
He passed on like thingy. I'm not too much on that conspiracy theory, but he passed away mostly like the medical stuff.
That's what they saying.
Nah, he been fighting that shit for him.
But they definitely took him off air, and then they faded him out.
Nah, he definitely. Yeah, now
and then what happened? 50 was smoking.
I was just about to say.
What happened? 50 said he's smoking on some earth.
That nigga 50 is fucking relentless, bro. On those. Dad does. All right, bro. We just was all over the place with this shit, bro.
Yeah, 50's burnt.
Nah, that nigga 50's fucking fried, bro.
I like 50, man.
That's my nigga, bro. I want to get a 50 Cent interview on Dead Does. That's the one I'll aim for, bro. Like, that will let me know.
It's fucked up because back in the day, they was saying mad crazy shit about 50. Now it's, you're not saying nothing.
See, because, nigga, 50's one of the most authentic niggas that came out around.
They said that the dude Supreme, right? The dude that he supposedly told him, came and said that shit wasn't valid.
What, that nigga, Preem said that 50 never told him.
Right. That's what I'm trying to say. He said it wasn't valid. So it's like,
Vlad interviewed the cops and shit. Like,
how was this shit? But you see how they try to, like, kill a nigga's character and character assassinate? That can happen to any one of us. That can happen to me and you, bro. It don't matter who you are. You know what I'm saying? If you get up the right position of power, they're going to do that.
You push a certain agenda, pushing a certain narrative.
I use the 50 Cent mind state on a lot of shit. I don't need niggas, except for, like, I know that you're going to have to deal with people that I might not particularly like or people that might not particularly like me. And that goes for anybody that's doing podcasts, that's doing, well, you ever see a nigga on a podcast, it's up there with my beef. I ain't doing that podcast. So I'm not doing this freestyle because they got the beef. Who cares? We all in the same vicinity. It don't mean we got to sit in the same, there's a time and place for everything, bro.
Can't be too gangster for
right.
Gonna do that.
You can't be gangster in front of these people because what they gonna do? They gonna shoot you out. They gonna put you in jail.
Yeah.
They scared of that.
Not fucking wrong. Not wrong. Yeah. You know what? It's been a good one, bro. Definitely been a good one.
Yeah.
Definitely got a good one.
Shout out to a few heads that came up here and did this too. King Briggs, Parks Berry, and me. What's her name? Chanel.
I don't know where she go by now. I think Miss Lizzie.
Miss Lizzie, yeah, shout out to her. Shout out to everybody who came up here before me too, man. What up?
Definitely, bro. Appreciate you for coming through, bro. Bro, appreciate you for telling your story. From you got anything coming out, like you would know.
Yeah, I got mad shit coming out, man. I just did this. I just did a feature with one of your favorite New England artists. I ain't gonna say no names, man, because I don't really want it to leak too much. But y'all gonna see. Y'all gonna see me on the 13th Sunday in Culture. Shout out my man Voss for his birthday, Vasham in Rhode Island. The 18th, we got Chef G coming out to Boston. You want to see me there. And on the 27th, I'm in Worcester. Shout out to Blue Money Blue Money and Arthur Supreme. About to get this shit going, man, with this tape, man. Right? Yeah, that's Juan Broski. Big shout out to Arthur Supreme.
I think I was supposed to go.
Matter of fact, he should be coming up here next, right?
On those,
either way, I'm about to bring him up here.
Yeah, on those, I feel like it's either that I was supposed to hit him up. He definitely on my list. He on my interview list.
Yeah, that's my boy, man.
On those,
we just did a podcast interview yesterday with him and a mic drop and a photo shoot. Yeah, for the Lavish Line Hybrid Collections, man. Yeah, but I bought a rack in the store, man. You heard? Saying low, man. I'm not gonna jump the low yet. Let me get my shit together.
I'll put the link in there.
Tomorrow,
drop it.
Tomorrow I'm dropping, I'm dropping off merch, so my merch is gonna be there, man. Fuck with me, fuck with the Meerkat, fuck with Sleep Tight. I know what's going on, Mort Beazy, man. And my handle's at MORT_BAZY, everything Mort Beazy _. And the handle for YouTube is at Mark MARCBROWN 7502. Gangston. Type on.
And not bad, I'll drink some water. And like always, let's get the fuck out of here.
Peace.